winning the prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the LA Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Go. Crowd right. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. There he goes, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Hey, go Lion.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Crowd right.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Herbert now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Home to trips right. Ready.
Out of the gun, again to Spiller. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to surge ahead with Spiller. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Beat it.
Cool opening, and there he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Baylor Tiger. 21. Go.
Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Davis now to return it. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Opie. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Baylor tight. Hey, Kappa. Hey, Ram. Step.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
21.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he stopped immediately there. Third and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
21. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Home troops right.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The Chargers at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
We'll go orange. Home troops right. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Here's Herbert. Finds Spiller on the check down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
5-9. Crowd right. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Complete yet again to Spiller. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
They'll try to hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here for Davis. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Crowd right.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Baylor Tigers. 5-9. 12.
Here's Herbert. Dumps it off for Spiller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Hey, Ray. Go.
Back to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, go lion.
Herbert throwing again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Another run here with Dobbins. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Tucker's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Go. Let's go, let's go. Home trips right.
Herbert on first down now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
59, 59. Hey, Ray. 12, 12.
Give running right is Spiller. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Hey, Ray. Baylor Tiger.
Again, they run it with Spiller. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throw caught by Flowers. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Oh, we changed it.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
You see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers. You know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15. 1st down, Ravens.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Duvernay in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hey, ram. Hey, easy. We go orange. Baylor tight. Hey, Kappa.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Set. Grenade. Grenade. Hey, ram. Home to trips right. Set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Set. Hey, easy. We go orange. Baylor Tiger. Baylor ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here, because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Allen's got it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now, because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Cup 19. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
They'll try the left side with Spiller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly.
Well, he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Right back to Spiller on second down. Able to slither by. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ready, break.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Check, Bobcat. Go.
Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Come on, set. Smash. Ready.
Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Ready.
They run behind center with Spiller. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This is a 26-yard attempt. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here we go.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Los Angeles, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.